Welcome everyone. Hello, my name's Kyla Murray. I'm from the Grooming Room, specialist in men's hairstyling. I've now been cutting hair for 25 years, men's and women's, but for the last 18 years I've been solidly cutting men's, as it is my passion. Things have really changed in men's hair cutting, but the fundamental basics of men's hair cutting have not. I still find that you need to have clean lines, good shape on the side and great texture. You must remove quite a bit of bulk out of there to get the haircut to last for a long time. In just talking to clients today, what I'm finding, especially new clients, is that they're going away, they're having a haircut, they're coming in and seeing me, and not enough bulk is removed from the haircut. So what I think is, it is also good to really get your clients to have their haircut dry. I find that the texturing for me works better than the razor, and I find keeping nice, clean, blended lines works very, very well. So now I will take you through easy steps on my haircut, the Mod Squad Quiff. Okay, so let's just take you through the first part of my haircut, prepping the haircut. So you need to section off this haircut. You need to get your comb and measure to the side, from halfway through the comb up to the side near the temples there. Then I take section clip, just section it off. Just come around behind the back of your client, just make sure you check those, that they're spot on. Same with the back area, make sure that you don't go too high on the crown. And make sure you keep those lines nice and clean. Same again on the other side. Get your comb, measure it, and take out your section. Come around behind the back of your client, get the client's head to be straight. 2 index fingers and just measure it to make sure that you're not going to take this too high, because the bulk of the cutting is going to be on top. Okay, so the next section of the haircut is deciding what clipper guards you're going to use and how clean that you want around the sides. So I'm going to use a number 2, then I'm going to go from a number 2 down to 1.5, 1, and then fade it up. So we'll start that now. You want to get the client to put their head down. Start from the nape of the neck and work your way up. And the good thing about this is that you need to be really clean with your clippering. And make sure you go over it a couple of times, because you don't want the hair to be uneven. In dark hair, if it's not blended well, it shows up. With Claudio's hair, I've actually shattered a colour through it. I've put like a 4V fashion colour, just to give it a bit of a nicer result. This disconnection up the top here, you want to make sure that that's nice and clean. I want these sides to be really, really faded. And keep this temple area quite clean as well. And make sure you go in nice and tight in the ears here. But don't worry, because I'm going to run through there with 1.5 again, just to go over it. Good thing, always stand back from your work. Make sure your sides are nice and clean and it's not rounded. Okay, we're going to go for 1.5, and then we'll go for no clipper guard. And again, starting from the nape of the neck, and just working your way up. So I just want to take a bit of bulk from around these ears, make sure you keep this nice and clean around here, blending in nicely. Claudio's hairline grows in different patterns, so you really need to concentrate on those areas. I like to keep the sideburns nice and faded. Now that you have the clipper guard off, you need to make sure that you're standing behind your client again in this back area and the side area, and just checking that it's all blended in. So I like to come behind the back of my client here and make sure it's on that nice angle going up through the back there. I find that a taper comb works very well with this, because it makes sure that you really blend in the cut. And what I do with this top area around through here, because I want it disconnected a little bit, I still go in and just lightly tidy up through that area through there. And like I said, what I find about dry hair cutting is you actually get a better result. The haircut lasts a lot longer, So there's going to be quite a lot of bulk removed out of this area here because he's just got a lot of hair to work with. The best thing that I find of lately, and I find a lot of stylists aren't doing, is they're not communicating with the client enough. So you really need to sit with your client and actually ask them a few questions just to get where they sort of want to go with their haircut. So what I'm concentrating at the moment on is the exterior of the haircut, and then we'll go into the interior and start to break that up. But like I said, I don't want to lose too much bulk. So I'm going to start to texture out the haircut now, just to break a bit of this up. It's got great hair to work with. I also like to just come across this fringe area again and just work that through, a little bit of chipping out. I will finish a little bit off with a razor, but mainly it's my texture scissors that I like to work with. So just to finish off with, I'm going to use the razor on the neck and just clean up around with little clippers. So you want to make these edges, don't bring it too high up into the hairline there. The small end of your comb and blend that in, especially around that temple area because there seems to be a lot of hair that people forget. The reason why I use Dirty Rock is because it's very pliable to work with through the hair. It's very low sheen, easy to mould, great to get the right shape that you want and style it in the position that you need. Okay, so I don't like to overuse too much product, but I think this, you can work with this product because it is so light. So don't be afraid to get in and use it. Don't be afraid to have a play around with it. Make sure you educate your client on how to style their hair. Most guys are into their hair a fair amount. Cool, good to go. Dirty Rock gives me a cleaner look through the hair. It has very good for my work with the exterior and the interior of the haircut, and I just love using it because I can mould the hair whichever way I please.